Meet the Expert, a knowledge-sharing initiative of your knowledge partner, the Developing Bangladesh. We discuss on trade, investment, commerce, education, skills, economic development, global peace and prosperity, etc. issues. If you are interested to these issues, please subscribe to the channel. Developing Bangladesh, your knowledge partner, please subscribe now.
Assalamu alaikum, dear audience. In Meet the Expert session of Developing Bangladesh, we usually listen from an international expert on a very specific issue. Today, I am very delighted to host Mr. Aswini Patro. He is a marketer and entrepreneur from Odisha, India. He will be speaking on freelancing. As you all know, currently, gig economy around the world is increasing. It is spreading out, especially during the COVID-19 period in 2020 and 2021. We saw how people can work from home. So, renting one large office with some special area, meeting area, convocation area, conference area, as well as some gathering area, it is actually increasing cost of business. Therefore, today or tomorrow, business will have to outsource most of its activities. So this outsourcing activities is becoming as gig work to the expert, those who are gig worker. So freelancing is somehow being popular, not only in India or Bangladesh, around the globe. It is becoming popular. This is one side from the demand side. On the other hand, from the supply side, people usually when they completed their graduation or post-graduation, they seek for a job. But it is quite difficult to manage a job nowadays because getting a government or public service, it is near about impossible. On the other hand, countries like Bangladesh or India, where we have enough population, I mean numerous population, a large number of population. So this population is also a burden when it is demanding for public service or demanding for job everywhere. But it is better to acquire some skills. As we were discussing that from the demand side, companies have to reduce their cost. On the other hand, the young graduates, those who are looking for job, they have to manage an earning source because sometimes it is difficult to manage a family without proper earning source from the young generation. So to manage your earning source, there were two options. One was getting an employment, another one becoming an entrepreneur. So in the employment side, nowadays people are becoming more involved with freelance. They are acquiring some skills. These skills are demanded in the market. So companies are offering project-based activities or task-based activities. While there will be a budget for each task, you can complete a task, get your earnings, and say bye-bye to the company. So there is no permanent involvement, but freelancing is becoming popular because one can do multiple assignments at a time if he has the skills, the ability. Therefore, he can serve multiple companies. He can earn more money even than a regular job. So with this very important topic, we will be listening from Mr. Aswini Patro on freelancing. Before further I do, may I humbly request you, sir, could you please introduce yourself with me and my audience?
Surely. First of all, thank you, Joinal, for inviting for this Meet the Expert session. And it's lovely to share the audience, like the crowd of Bangladesh, about this topic about freelancing. So introducing myself, I am Aswini Patro. I hail from Barampur, Odisha, a small town in Ganjam district from India. And I'm basically a student. I'm pursuing my graduation in business analytics from Vijayabhumi University in Mumbai. That's a place at Maharashtra, India. Apart from that, I am also running a startup and I'm an entrepreneur, and I take up projects as a freelancer. So I take up marketing projects as a freelancer. So I call myself as a freelance marketer. So I have worked with a lot of companies as an independent contractor, where the things I will be talking in the upcoming episodes and the upcoming time, where I'm going to describe how I got the freelancing and how I got into freelancing. So I will be sharing my journey. So this is all about me. Thank you, Joynal, for inviting me once again.
Thank you, Aswini Patro. You are more than welcome, because today the freelancing, it is completely a new topic.
Yeah.
Completely a new topic. So it is better to learn freelancing from a youngster like you, not a older professor, because a old age professor, he has a very limited knowledge about gig tasks, gig economy, as well as freelancing. So you are welcome to meet the expert session of Developing Bangladesh. And could you please place your keynote presentation now on freelancing?
Surely. Basically, before presenting my screen, I would like to share something which would be helpful for the audience. As Joynal has already described, like how gig economy is changing and how gig economy has been a revolutionary step up post COVID. Okay, so like pre-COVID, there wasn't much demand about the freelancing. Okay, there was a demand in freelancing in the West. But talking about countries like developing countries like India and Bangladesh and other South Asian nations, freelancing wasn't a concept which was more widely spread across. Okay, even though I hail from a small town like Berhampur, where we didn't. I was introduced to this term when I came to I was in my high school. I was introduced to this term, and this basically has changed my life all of a sudden. Okay, so talking about how it has changed my life. So basically, it would be an hook for you to listen to this session and why you should consider freelancing as a career option. Okay, so I will just quickly list down a few benefits which I have been benefiting from last 3 to 4 years. Okay, the first thing, I am a student. Okay, I don't have my. I wasn't having a source of income. Okay, but freelancing has helped me to create a passive source of income for myself, which also helps me to incur my pocket expenses, the cost of pocket money. I don't go to my parents and ask for pocket money. Basically, this has been a tool for me to save my cost for pocket money. And students there will be a lot of students who would be pursuing their graduation or who will be pursuing their post graduation. If they have got a skill, they can turn it into a freelance. They can go for a freelancing. Okay, moving ahead. So this is one of the important benefit I've got, because I have saved a lot of my cost of my living, cost of my accommodation because of freelancing. And it has also helped me to stand independent on my own life. I'm not much dependent on my family to feed me after a certain period of time. So also freelancing seems like a lucrative career option. And in the later slides, we will be talking about how the benefits would be, how the benefits are quite appealing for you, and how it's quite lucrative for you to choose as a career option for you. So what exactly is freelancing, if I talk about? So the first thing, freelancing is all about you are earning money on per job or per task basis. Okay, it could be basically on a per hour basis as well. Okay, or it would be limited on a task. Like giving an example, one of the most common skill in freelancing is logo designing. So like if you can see the logo of developing Bangladesh, that's a properly designed, well thought of logo. Okay, which is basically which is signifying how you can grow and learn yourself, how you can learn and grow yourself through this meet the expert sessions. So logo designing is a very lucrative skill. If someone is interested in graphic designing, if someone is interested in designing, so the person can take up logo designing. So basically you are provided cost, or you are paid for each logo you design. For a company, it could be you are designing the logo for a company. It could be you are designing the logo for an individual or for a farm. Okay, so you are basically paid for each logo. Okay, so taking it across, like if I'm working as a data entry analyst, or I'm working as a data entry reporter. So basically for each paper or for each document I type down, I would be getting the money. So basically you are earning money on per job or per task basis. Okay. And the second thing, I guess, Joanel also has mentioned about this is you are part-time employed or self-employed. You're not full-time employed with a company. You can basically, after the task, you can say bye-bye to the company and leave the company apart. Okay. So you are not bound by the employment contracts, or you are not bound by the mandatory period of staying with a company. Okay, because a lot of companies, when they offer an employment contract to someone, they basically try to keep the employee for at least 1 to 2 years of time. But in the case of freelancing, you're not bound with a particular company for a longer time. And if something if you are someone who doesn't like to do monotonous jobs, or who doesn't like to do repetitive jobs, so freelancing could be something, because every time you are getting a new project in your hand, you are going to connect with a new company, you're going to connect with some new people in your network, and you're going to build your network. So if you're someone like me who doesn't like monotonous jobs, who doesn't like doing repetitive jobs, or who doesn't like seeing the same faces in the office, because like imagine yourself, every day you are going and you're working 9 to 5.
Developing Bangladesh, your knowledge partner. We take care of trade and investment, education and skills, economic diplomacy and economic development. If you would like to keep you updated on these issues, please subscribe to Developing Bangladesh. Thank you very much for watching till the last.